Day two of Feast Week in the books. We'll do the same thing we did yesterday here and do a quick wrap up, I guess you could say. Maybe two winners, two losers from Feast Week Day two. However, before we do that, can we do the internet thing, the conversation that everyone's been fighting about for 24 hours?
The charm thing.
Yeah. So let me try and just lay out the framework of this, and you can go wherever you want with this. We haven't really discussed what it would be like. It's probably not wise for us to even have this conversation based on what I think your and I's approach on this is. But uh, from what I could tell, the internet was up in arms yesterday because there were national media members at Players Era tweeting out pictures of the crowd saying it's a great crowd, like this game rocks. And then I think Tipton had kind of the first big popping off one. Sweeney was doing it. And then I think Goodman started getting like a little confrontational,
Hmm.
just like in his Twitter mentions, getting spicy. I don't think Tipton or Sweeney were necessarily getting spicy from what I saw. And look, Goodman can do whatever he wants. I'm not here to say I condone it or not. But to me, that's what it was. Like people working these games are at the games, said the crowd's good, promoted the games, and then all of a sudden, like every quote unquote college basketball purist on the internet took issue with that and took it on themselves to quote tweet and just be like, you're shelling out for money. What are you doing? Like, they paid you to say this. You stand for corporations. And I'm just like, I was so not into any of it. I'm so confused why anyone has a problem with tweeting that there's a good crowd in the MGM Grand game. Like, I don't get it. I totally do get the idea that like this is killing Maui and we all love Maui and that's sad. I feel the same way. I fired up the Shaheen Holloway show in Maui last night, presented by Johnson and Johnson, Morgan and Morgan, Southwest Airlines, and like this has been happening for years. I'm
Mm.
just confused what people are mad about, but at the same time, I get why college basketball fans like are mad at the way the media is like antagonizing what fans think. It matters what fans think. It
Hmm.
100% matters what fans think. So where do you stand on all this? Feels complicated to me. I don't get why we're mad at like Tipton.
Yeah, here's kind of where I stand on it. A couple talking points I want to get out in front of. One, will shill for money. I don't know if we stated that as a company. Like I would go to Players There and tweet, "This is the greatest crowd I've ever seen," and just not respond to any tweets about the crowd afterwards. And I would accept any paycheck. I would. Um, Two, the weird part about it for me is that like the Players Era right now is like the best like kind of brand of basketball that's going on at these MTEs. To me, it's like I was seeing some tweets that are like, I can't believe you're going to this. Like, why would you go to this event that is basically just you're getting paid to be here. It's a big corporate da da da. It's also good basketball happening there, by the way. Really good basketball games, which is why what I think the part that annoyed me is that Bama and Gonzaga are playing. Michigan and Auburn are playing. Like there's good Houston and Tennessee are playing. All good basketball games are going on, and we're having a the crowd is good, the crowd is bad off. Or I'm not feeling the charm in my living room that I should be feeling that during games like this. It's just like I don't know. To your point, the antagonistic part about it, I think is like unwarranted. Just like let people feel however they feel about it and then just kind of go on about your day. I don't feel the need to like be like, "Oh, you're dumb for thinking that." Just be
Yeah.
like, "All right, maybe I disagree. Like I'm enjoying the Players Era. Maybe the crowd, maybe they didn't fill the stadium up. Also like, I don't know, who cares in my opinion? Good basketball games?"
It carries the implication that like it's the media's responsibility to go to war with Players Era.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I also like I don't think people understand like the mainstream media big names, not saying us, but like Goodman, Tipton, Borzello, those types, they want Maui. Like just because they're tweeting like this is easier to get to right now than going to the battle for Atlantis to watch it's because there's good basketball there. We all wish that Maui of old was still Maui. I wish Bill Walton wasn't dead. I wish the charm existed. I'm not saying it's inevitable, but like I also I don't watch basketball like for wow, that crowd's amazing. I understand some people do, and I'm not trying to say that you're wrong for it. Clearly, I've learned this week there's a lot of people who think differently than me on that. But I just watch for the basketball, truly. And I think Maui is very unique and cool. But like why isn't this energy applied to other games that are on the schedule? Why do people hate the Champions Classic? Because it's played in an empty United Center? And the only people there are corporate happy hour guys? Like, should we so many people were in my mentions being like, well, this is killing this thing that's special about home and homes. Dog, is feast week. We're not playing these games at the Breslin Center anyway. We just watched the Baha Mar Convention Center host basketball games last week. So, and then we interviewed Braden, and Braden's like, yeah, there were 30 people there. It wasn't a great, like, so I'm lost on it, and I'm frustrated because, like, fans as a whole, whatever, I get it. I like to think I'm a fan as a whole. But it felt like there were a lot of the quote unquote, again, I'm going to use the word that I feel like they're using, like the purists who are like standing up for what's right. And that's cool. If that's what you think you're doing and you feel that way, I'm not here to tell you you're wrong. But I also am sitting back watching the landscape of this sport right now. And as it's getting antagonistic to media people, I'm seeing a lot of people that have abandoned independent ventures to take a bag, complain that that's what's happening to MTEs. Like, I don't get it. I feel like it's a little bit hypocritical to be like, the sport has changed. As like, yeah, things change. Sometimes it makes sense for all parties to do things for money, and it's still about the basketball, even if it lost the sex appeal that we had when we were the little guy 10 years ago. Like, I don't know. That part's hanging over this, and I feel like no one's discussed it, and it's kind of driving me insane as it plays out, you know?
The thing that's driving me insane is that they think that's shilling. Great, they haven't seen shit. They could send me to what is it, the Acrisure with like Minnesota and Colorado. I would be in that bitch talking about, man, it's rocking. I can barely tweet this right now. I can't hear. Hashtag ad. Like you ain't seen shilling yet.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's as a stance, we should probably just start shilling on our own for things and
So
show people what
I was
shilling is.
considering changing my bid up a little bit early on in the year. You know what I'm saying? Like we had a good like early non-con bid, but like maybe my new bid is I'm just gonna start shilling for everything I do. Like last night, I made a late night stop to Kroger to get some Jiffy. Thought about hitting the. I mean, you don't see this type of action in these aisles during feast week like this at this late at night. Thanksgiving's upon us. Hashtag ad.
My bid is going to be calling every neutral site game soulless for the remainder of time. The Champions Classic, man, this is just soulless basketball. The presentation isn't enough for me.
I got $150. Anyone in here who can find the soul.
Honestly, you know what? Just so that we do our part to defend college basketball and save it, keep it in the arms of the fans, I'm going to boycott the championship game of the Players era.
No.
I'm not going to watch Michigan play the WCC runner-ups.
Were they the runner-ups actually last year?
Yeah, St. Mary's won it.
Oh shit, yeah.
Hmm. All right, should we do winners and losers? Loser, the Players era. The fact that this is the PR of this event is a disaster for them, and they need help.
Can I add on to that? I still don't like I know I I tend to be a little bit slower with math things. I still don't get the format.
Yeah, the format is the one legitimate gripe. The format sucks.
Yeah, like if we
Sucks.
change it, couldn't we legit just do like a seeding type thing and then like make it a mini tournament afterwards? Or
Yeah.
like legit like the NBA, is it the NBA Cup?
Yes.
Yeah, like you play the games. or or even like a soccer terms Champions League setup, right? You get a certain amount of points, goal differential, point differential matters. That factors into seeding, and then it's tournament play from that point on.
People like brackets. That's clear. If you just put it in a bracket format in the end, I think people would like it a lot more. I think the hard part is we're trying to fit in 3 games in 3 days before Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
So like you can't really do a group play followed by a bracket unless we're going to be here for 2 weeks. Now next year we're going to be here for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
So
let's get it.
I don't know. But it sounds like they're not going to change it. They're Look, again, it's basketball. I don't think you and I are complaining. We're enjoying every second of this, but there's a lot of tweaks they can make to make this more palatable for fans.
You know what is upon us though?
What is that?
What is this expansion going to do to you and I?
What do you mean?
There's a lot of covers that goes into players era. They're going to
Yeah.
keep on adding teams
Yeah, I think
and
we'll just
weeks.
we'll just stop. We're not going to be around next year.
Okay,
Unless someone pays us to be. Then we definitely will shill.
then we will shill, big shill.
What other winners and losers do you have?
Winners. I mean, to be honest with you, this could be the whole tournament. Michigan by far is the biggest winner of this tournament. Even despite I think what happens in tonight's game. The fact that they pumped out two 40-point wins in back-to-back nights with one being in in front of a family member at that. Like we really sleep on the fact that Bruce Pearl had to watch his son get bent over Dusty May's knee for 40 minutes because of Bruce's actions, by the way, too. Like Bruce is the one who beat Dusty. He then cast off his son to go receive the ass whooping that is occurring because of what Bruce did to Michigan. But
Yeah,
Michigan's got to be a winner of this tournament. Like two 40-point dubs is insane.
who they play. We'll see. I want to see it. No, I would say Steven Pearl's the loser of that exchange because that was 30 minutes of him just sitting there realizing I'm disappointing my father so much right now.
Hmm.
Made me kind of sad, honestly. Like, it's one thing for Bruce, whatever. Bruce chose this. Bruce is getting paid big bucks to sit at a desk. And it was funny watching him squirm because it progressively went from like, guys, I'm telling you, this isn't about how bad Auburn is. This isn't about that. Michigan's looking pretty good right now. To like, it got worse and worse and worse and worse as the game went on. He had nothing left to say. But
Yeah.
I still think Steven's the bigger loser because Pops is sitting there like, oh,
Yeah, no, 100% Nepo PhD here. I'm very much I know what this is all about here. This is like when I go golfing with my dad and I'm shooting a 64 through the front. And he's just, I mean, you had some good moments here and there. I'll be like, dog, I'm about to take my 7-iron to your temple. Stop. All right. This is my fourth drop on this hole. It's a par three. It's 140 yards. If I see you smile, I'm gonna throw you in the water.
yeah. I would like to demand the father of my team's opposing head coach is on color commentary for the rest of the year. That was a thrilling experience from start to finish for me.
So we got to figure out. I'm not sure if Mark Few's father is still with us or not, but like we could get his son.
Actually, on a genuinely sad note, I think this is real. I'm pretty sure Mark Few lost his mom like a week ago.
Really? Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, so bad time to be doing this joke. But I will spin this back positively. My second biggest winner is by far Gonzaga. Gonzaga is up to number one in the website that you say we can't use for a while. They look like the best team in the country to me. I think they're amazing. I'm really bits aside, I'm this is going to be a really high level game between Michigan and Gonzaga. I also think there's a wide range of outcomes. Like if Michigan plays their worst, I could see them getting blown out. So I think Gonzaga is a lot more consistent than Michigan. I also think if Michigan plays their best, there's a world where this Gonzaga offense has no answers against a front court that good. We know they want to play through EK, and it's going to be a big spot for both teams' guards, I think. So looking forward to it, but I don't know that you can take away, similar to how you're saying with Michigan, like whatever happens tonight, as long as it's competitive, I think both teams feel great.
Yeah.
Gonzaga has like announced themselves to me
Yeah.
this
To
week.
me, I've been pretty off of my Michigan predictions lately, but to me, this game plays out as one of those games where you get to the end, you're like, I mean, that was a high level game. Like, you know, I think people use that term like Final Four level game. and like one team made enough plays down the stretch or was better in certain spots and they won the game. It's not one where you come out and you're like, oh, that team's not good. It's just high level basketball teams, like a la what Houston, Tennessee were, I think.
Yep. Yeah. Agreed. Okay. Any other winners or losers? I feel like we don't have to follow the format we set for ourselves here at all.
Tennessee,
Winner?
winner.
Yeah, they
But
deserve
also a
that.
loser because they were so impressive and now they don't find themselves in the ship.
Is that more Tennessee being really good than Houston questions to you? That was one I couldn't really figure out.
I still don't think I have a really clear answer on that because Houston was also good for good parts of that game as
Yeah,
well.
I think Houston has some things to figure out. They kind of went really dry late in the second
You
half.
see Samson pulled the free throw card too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my working theory is Samson and Youth don't work together. Now Fleming's has been great, but I just think Samson like needs vets.
Yeah, like he felt so good with Juwan Roberts as his center last year, and I feel like for as talented as he is and flashes that he has, Kristen Ack drives Samson nuts.
I think emotionally Samson needs guys that have like a my life is on the line. I'm in year 4 of this.
Yeah,
And instead we have these like, oh, I'm a pro. This is fun. And Samson's like, why aren't you wired to die for this?
yeah.
So I don't know. They're a weird team to me. They're outside the Ken Palm top 5 for or well, I guess they're 5th right now. That's as low as Houston's been in like 5 years.
That's insane.
It is
But they're
insane.
at 5 and the world's burning.
But they've also fallen from 1, and I mean, a lot of close games here, man. They
Yeah.
almost lost to Syracuse.
The thing is, the defense is still really good.
Honestly, I'm card against high major opponents. A 1 point win over Auburn, a 4 point overtime win over Syracuse, and a 3 point loss to Tennessee.
Yeah, it's eye test stuff is pretty bad,
And that's with Fleming's being amazing.
and they're not really even covering that much against other teams.
Yeah, I'm monitoring. I think the Big 12 is open for business right now.
Doesn't it feel weird to say that?
Yeah, that's the moment we're wrong, by the way.
Okay, that's why I think that's what I was hesitant to say it.
Yep, for sure. Winner, the Big Ten. Michigan State stomped East Carolina. Michigan looks amazing. Purdue is, I mean, they haven't played this week, but they're Purdue. Illinois has questions and they're still comfortably winning every single game. Like, I'm looking at this league right now. It's going to be a gauntlet. I would like to go on record.
Iowa with a nice little solid win against Ole Miss.
McCollum's a dude. Indiana's blowing out Kansas State. I'm going to go on record with a bold prediction here. This is the year it ends. This is the year the title drought ends.
Wow,
I think they have multiple shots at it this year in a way they haven't in at least 15 years.
time to shut up the haters.
I would not be surprised if 4 teams in this league won the national title.
I like it.